I first started playing hockey because of my dad. He grew up playing hockey, and I was kind of his last chance to hopefully get a daughter to play hockey. And I first started in figure skates and I didn't like it, and then I ended up getting hockey skates on me, and the rest is history.
I actually was in kindergarten roundup, like the beginning, and it was offered for free, so I just decided to try it out because it was free, and then now I love it.
I actually started playing hockey when I was like 5 years old, but I started figure skating, and then I begged my parents to play hockey, and it was kind of a funny story. They just kept begging for a couple of years, and eventually they gave in.
One of my high school memories is beating a former teammate in overtime, Heather Olson. We played Bemidji High School and beat them in overtime and got the jug back, which is our little trophy that we put back and forth.
I had Coach Scanlon as my coach in high school for a few years, so that's kind of a pretty cool thing, I'd say. And being able to win the section championship and then go down to state with him and the group of girls that we were with was something I'll never forget.
I think just playing high school hockey in general is amazing. Even for women's and girls hockey today, it's very inspiring to see how many girls have come this far. So honestly, my greatest memory is just playing the sport I loved when I was younger and being able to do that.
As a kid in Woodbury, it was always fun, like making it to the state tournament in like 12s, 10s, I think. And then in high school, we won the state championship my freshman, sophomore year.
My favorite Beaver hockey memory was probably beating Duluth our freshman year in playoffs. We beat them in 3 games, went on to final face-off.
I have a lot of memories just being on the bus with the team and being at the hotels with the team and in the locker rooms. Like, those are the best memories. Those are the parts you're going to remember after you leave, or after I leave this place. That's what I'm going to remember most. Not necessarily the minutes I play on the ice, but this time spent with my friends and now family and sisters.
I'd say just the little things, hanging out with the girls and little road trips and hanging out in different rooms and watching The Bachelor and Shane's video sessions that always make us laugh.
Hockey Day Minnesota, that was probably one of the most fun days of being a Beaver my entire career. Beaver hockey to me is a family, and it's working hard, and it's having pride in what you do on and off the ice, whether that's here at the rink or in workout or in the community, in the classroom. It's being kind to everyone and just like making sure that you represent yourself and the team in a good way. Just one big family. I love coming to the rink every day, and that's a testament to the coaching staff and the players and my friends and our work ethic.
Beaver hockey has shaped me because it taught me to push myself outside of hockey in all areas of life. I definitely grew as an individual, personally, in all areas. I've learned to support people in new ways. I've learned to communicate better, and I've learned to just continue to give my best effort and be the best version of myself in all areas of life.
I think that Beaver hockey has helped me grow up and become the person I am today.
I picked Bemidji State because coaches believed in me. It reminds me a lot of home. Like I said, I wouldn't have chosen anywhere else. Like, I'm a very outdoorsy girl. I like to travel, and being up in the woods is like the best. And this atmosphere here is so fun and so supportive, and this community is so lovable, and like, it's just awesome.
I think it was one of the programs that I felt like I belonged to. Just the teammates, the coaches, even the professors that I've met when I was on my visit, it really just felt like I was already going here. They brought me in like I was one of their own right from the get-go, and you know, being a Beaver is everything to me.
From the second I stepped foot at Bemidji State, it's felt like home. I remember my first visit. I think I was in 8th or 9th grade, and I came with my family, and on the car ride home, I told my parents this is something that I really wanted to be and play here. And just the culture in the locker room and just how welcomed I felt from the first day I stepped on campus. So.
Bemidji, I love the small town aspect. I love being right on the lake. I love the people here. I went to a small high school, so kind of having a small college campus was also important to me. Just having that one-on-one time with professors and classmates was huge.
Advice, I'd say just make sure you're aware of the mental chatter and what's going on, because it can be easy to focus on all the negatives, but being here especially, there's at least something every day that you can look forward to and look positively on and see the good in all the situation.
Just showing up, working hard. Obviously there's going to be days where you might not want to go to the rink or you might not want to work out or that 2-hour practice sounds like the last thing you want to be a part of, but you're gonna miss it all someday, so you might as well just enjoy it and soak it all up.
Make sure you work hard and know what your role is and do it for each other. Do it for your parents, do it for their community, because this is an opportunity that not many women get, and so supporting them and like being a huge role model for this, for the women who are younger, and just to show what we are made of.
I would like to thank each and every member of our team, our coaches especially, my parents and my extended family for supporting all these times. And just everyone in the community that's always supported us throughout these years.
I would like to thank my parents and my family and my grandparents and literally my whole family community, because they have been awesome since I was little. They've driven me 8 hours, they've driven me 4 hours, they've driven me everywhere. Like, that's a huge part coming from a small town. I would also like to thank my best friends that I have made here, because I don't think I wouldn't have stayed if it was for them, and they have made this experience the best experience I've ever had.
I would like to thank my parents, my family, my grandmas, honestly everyone, my best friends from home that have always been so supportive, the coaches here for giving me an opportunity to be here and be on the team, and my class. I love the other 8 girls so much. They're my best friends in the whole world, and even the younger girls, just every girl that's gone through. I'm so thankful to get to know all of them and everything that they've all taught me.
Definitely my parents, my grandparents, and all my other family. Growing up, I am an only child, so I definitely look to cousins as my siblings and my teammates as my siblings, so I'd like to thank them, and pretty much any individual who has fought for me along the way and helped me get to where I've been, coaches, teachers, communities in general. Just thank you very much. I'm forever grateful for everything that you've done.
My family, first of all, my mom and my dad, they have really shown me so much support over my entire life. And then my teammates, just giving me a reason, just a purpose, giving me a purpose, and thanking them especially for the support and me being able to support them too.
I like to thank my parents. Obviously, that's probably the most obvious one, but they've instilled every lesson and everything in me to basically what's given me a drive to work hard every day. And again, my sisters as well, they have the same attitude, and all of their accomplishments drive me to be a better person as well.
My parents and my family, they've been supportive since day one, and they knew that this has always been a dream of mine. But also friends and coaches and just everybody that supported me throughout my entire journey, whether it was on the ice or off the ice. They've always just been supportive of my dreams, and it's allowed me to achieve a lot of those goals and dreams.
I want to thank my parents most and foremost, because I wouldn't be in this sport without them. I'd like to thank my teammates especially, because they push me to my limits, make me work hard, and they're my best friends, and I will never forget them. I'd also like to thank my coaches for believing in me throughout the years, even through the hard times and good times. I'd also like to thank my extended family, especially my grandparents who passed away last year. That was kind of a tough time for me, so my grandparents would always watch my games, and that's very tough for me to always talk about, but I appreciate every single family member that watches my games and believes in me.
I would like to thank my parents the most. They obviously couldn't be here for senior day because of COVID, so I think that I owe everything and who I am is because of them, and I could thank them a million times and it still wouldn't be enough, so thank you, Mom and Dad.
Go Beavers! Go Beavers!
Go Beavers!
Go Beavers!
Go Beavers!
Go Beavers!
Go Beavers!
Go Beavers!
Go Beavers!